Hey y'all, happy Thirsty Thursday. That's what they call it down here. When you go to Central Park Tap, it's called Thirsty Thursday. Anywho, y'all, it is so gloomy outside. It is raining. Now, y'all, it is after 2 o'clock. Actually, it's 3 o'clock. Is it 3 o'clock? Wait a minute. It's 2:40 something. Yes, 2:57. 2:57. Now, y'all, I've been up. Last night, I was up when the hubby got early this morning because he got home at like 2:05, 2:10, something like that. Okay, let me get that light. We're gonna turn this way. So I was up when he got home from work. We was talking and stuff. He went to bed, I think about 5 a.m. this morning. I didn't fall asleep till like 6, a little bit after 6, and I was back up before 9 o'clock. I had to get them together. And I was up because I got up. My ice maker had been acting up. I'm waiting on it to. I had to clean this ice maker out. And all that stuff like that, because it was not, I don't know what was going on with it. All I know, it was giving me hell. But it is, so y'all, it's later on in the day, and I'm about to go upstairs and start organizing that room upstairs. Now, I have some stuff I had to do earlier, so that's why I didn't come back on here. I'm looking for my cup, y'all. Oh, it's over here. That's why I didn't come back on here. So once I got done with this refrigerator, cleaning that ice maker out, making sure that it wasn't no more ice in there, because it was, like I showed y'all, it was ice caked around the thing, so it wasn't producing no ice. I started doing other stuff. Then I had to make a couple of errands. So now I'm about to go upstairs and do I got my thing up here? Yeah, I'm about to go upstairs and start on this room. Damn, I keep forgetting to put a battery in that thing. I'm about to go, y'all, while I'm on my way upstairs, y'all see I'm on my way upstairs, and start organizing this room. And like I said, it's raining outside. It's gloomy as ever. So I'm finna start going through these boxes and stuff. Now let me recap y'all and show y'all what I'm talking about. So this thing right here, I'm gonna have to go to Dollar Tree and find those little plastic containers with the lids, little jars with the lids, and I'm gonna separate all my balloons and label them, what brand it is and all that stuff like that. Now some of these bins I do have to go through. My flower bin, which is downstairs, I'm not going through that. My fall bin, I am going to go through that bin and take out the stuff that I'm not going to use anymore. I'm going to ask my daughters if they want it. If they want it, they can have it. That top bin is, that bin is curtains, pillow covers and stuff like that. I already got this closet cleaned out. Now those 2 bags is 2 bags of pillows. That's all that's in there on the bottom, because the rest of that stuff is storage bins with had my Christmas stuff in it. So this stuff over here, I think I'm gonna go through these boxes first. Y'all see them, some of my shoes. I'm gonna go through those boxes first. These cocktail tables, end tables, they coming out here. That's a fireplace. I'll probably sit it in there in that other room, or I might take it downstairs in my office. I'll probably take it downstairs in my office and do something with it. I don't know. But it's 4 boxes over there. I need to go through those 4 boxes. Dust this TV stand off. Get this stuff right here. So this is the room I'm going to work on today. Just this room with decluttering. Oh, and I got to see what's in this box right here. With just decluttering this room. I got my garbage bags. They right here on this floor. I got to go downstairs and get the vacuum cleaner. But yeah, so this is what I'm going to have. This is what I got going on today. Now, y'all, like I said, it is 3 o'clock. Right now, it's 3 o'clock. It's probably about 3:01, 3:02, something like that, whatever it is. So, I'm about to put some YouTube on this TV, and then I am going to get this camera set up, and we're going to work on them 4 boxes over there, and then I'm just, like I said, working my way on around this room so I can get the stuff in order. The stuff I'm not using, the stuff I don't want, is going to go to the garbage. If I can give it to somebody else, I give it to somebody else. So let me get this camera set up, and I'll be back on here and talk to y'all in a second. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna start moving that stuff over there. So y'all, I'm trying to just get every room in my house in order because I don't want to be doing this during the springtime, like I said before, because I will be working on my garden. I want to be doing other projects, not just cleaning projects. I want to make sure I declutter every room and get all the stuff out of the rooms that I'm not going to use, I don't want, don't need, and all that stuff like that. So that way when the springtime come, I could be either, like I said, working on my garden and doing some paint projects around the house. So y'all, I'm just going to go along here. I'm going to work real fast. Y'all already know. I'm going to work real fast, get this room all situated and get it out of the way. So y'all, we finna listen to some elevator music. I'll be back on here to talk to y'all in a second. So y'all, like I said, I'm trying to get everything done. So this box right here is a box of pictures. Now these pictures are me and the hubby's wedding pictures. I am going to take the pictures that I want hanging up. I'm going to have a photo wall. That's what I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna have a photo wall with all the pictures I want displayed, so they just won't be in the box. So, like I said, I'm going through this stuff, and I'm gonna go through everything that I don't want, don't need, haven't used, ain't gonna use. I'm gonna either donate it, give it away, or just throw it to the trash. That's it. That's all. Now, y'all, I accumulated a lot of stuff over the years. And like I said before, me and the granny girls used to stay doing craft projects. My babies was growing up. They don't want to do projects with me anymore. I ain't going to say they don't want to do projects with me anymore. It's just that they have their own little individual lives. And they got stuff going on in their lives. But they will come help me if I ask them to. Or if I say come ride with me and they ain't doing nothing, they will. So, yeah, that's the reason why a lot of these craft supplies I am just going to, like I said, donate to the church. Um, some I'm going to keep, like my art easels. When I do the paint and sip, don't mean they got to be alcohol. It could be juice up. If they want to drink alcohol, they can drink alcohol. Y'all know I ain't going to do that. I'll be drinking Stella Rose. But anywho, y'all, I'm just decluttering my life one day at a time, getting rid of stuff that I do not need, ain't gonna use, like I said. And when I say break these boxes down, they're gonna go in my garden to feed my soil. Donate. This storage bin right here is full of curtains and pillow covers. Now I am gonna go through some of these curtains and I'm gonna get rid of some of these curtains that I don't want to use. Now my white ones, my yellow ones, and the black ones I'm not getting rid of. So I'm gonna set this off to the side. And now, y'all, I know I have to go through some of my other storage bins, like the ones with the party decor in it, my flowers. Some of the flowers I am going to get rid of, some of them. Not that many. Trust me, it won't be that many. So, y'all, right here, I am just going to, finish going through stuff. This is Easter stuff, which I am going to donate this stuff to the church. We're going to have the Easter program at church. When I say donate stuff to the church, it's going to be stuff like this where I can use it for the kiddos. And hey, that's it, because we do have an Easter program that is coming up, and I'm going to make use of all of this stuff. Now, y'all, this storage bin has a lot of my summer vases, my items that I use to decorate my dining room area, but it also houses the vases that I use when I'm doing parties and weddings. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna separate the stuff that I'm not gonna use anymore. Like when I'm decorating the living and the dining room area, I am going to donate that stuff, get rid of it, because we don't need it. Well, ain't no we. I don't need it, and it's just sitting here, and I'm not gonna use it anymore. So y'all, like I said, I do got a lot of storage bins that I need to go through, reorganize, see what I want, see what I don't want. Even while I am doing this, I'm still trying to figure out a way to minimize it more, because I don't want a bunch of these little clear vases and stuff. I want some, how you say, more mature vases, neutral color vases that can go with everything. So y'all, I'm just tearing this plastic bubble pop so I can wrap these vases that I use for weddings and stuff up. Like I said, I'm gonna get them put in a separate storage bin, but not today. I just want to get this room up here where I can get majority of the stuff organized and decluttered, and I can come back and do that, because like I said, I still want to go through the stuff that is in here as well to see what I'm going to use for my living and my dining room area when I'm putting out my decor. Some of this stuff I am going to give to my daughter. She wants me to come down where she lives and decorate her house, so I am going to do that. So I know the stuff will go to a good place. I'm not just going to throw it in the garbage. Well, some of the stuff I am going to throw in the garbage, but a lot of the stuff that I know that is nice and can be used, I am going to, like I said, donate it and give it away. And y'all, the storage bin is heavy as hell. That storage bin is heavy as hell. Now, that bin down there houses nothing but party supplies. I am going to have to go through that bin again to see exactly what I want, what I don't want. Y'all, I'm making progress. I'm making some progress. Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. I am up. I'm about to go back upstairs. It's the next, no, it's 2 days later. I ain't even lie, it's 2 days later. It's Friday. I hope all y'all is having a blessed day. I'm about to go back upstairs and finish doing what I was doing upstairs. I gotta go through, I think I left off going through I gotta go through that, actually go through that fall decor thing, because I'm not sure if I'm going to keep any of that stuff. If I don't, I'm going to give it to my sister. Not my sister, my daughter. Or I use what I'm going to use to help decorate the church. So, let me turn these lights off down here. And we're going to head back upstairs, or turn this light off in this laundry room. Y'all, it is the weekend. It is Friday. I hope you guys have had a blessed filled week. I've been dealing with Kane and his issues. Still waiting on his stuff to come. Cause my poor baby looking like somebody who been in the wall. I got a call. Oh, that's what I gotta do. I got a call. See how much it's gonna cost. Did I leave that thing upstairs? See how much it's gonna cost. The other place to see how much it's gonna cost to get this nails and stuff trimmed. So yeah, we finna go in here where I left off at and turn this light on. Let me turn this camera around. So this is where I left off at. I'm gonna go through this storage bin right there. Actually go through that. Those 3 boxes I'm keeping. 1 box is full of pictures. I forgot what the other one is, but I'm keeping those. I'm gonna condense that stuff down. This bag is trash. That box can be broken down. Y'all see the shoes and stuff over there. So, yeah, this is where I left off at. So we finna get started. So I can get down up here because I want to do this room and that room over there. So y'all, we finna get busy. So let me get this camera stuff set up. So I turn some YouTube on. So let's YouTube and we're gonna get busy. Okay, y'all, as y'all can see, I am finna go through this fall decor. Now, I've had this stuff for years, and I love a traditional fall color, but I want something different. Now, I'm not saying that I'm not gonna use any pumpkins anymore or stuff like that, but I just want to find different styles of pumpkins, different colors of pumpkins, but in the traditional fall color. Like I said, I want to use more neutrals and stuff that'll go with anything, because you can always add a pop of color to anything. You can add a pop of color. So y'all, that's what this storage bin is, nothing but fall decor. So like I said, I'm gonna go through this here. Some of this stuff is gonna go to my daughter, and some of the stuff I'm gonna use when it's time to decorate the church for the fall season. So y'all, we're gonna list some elevator reasons why I sit here and I go through all this stuff. Now, y'all, it took me a minute to go through all these pumpkins and these other little things that's up in here. But it's okay. Like I said, it's well worth it. I am getting rid of stuff that I don't need, I'm not going to use. But yes, y'all, I am trying to, y'all. But this here, ooh, Jesus help me. So, y'all, now, once I get, stuff decluttered and stuff that I'm, give away stuff that I'm not going to use, my life will be much easier. I'm trying to have less. I love decor pieces, and I'm changing my tablescapes like for fall. I'm changing my tablescapes for fall. I'm changing my tablescapes for the Christmas season, the summer decor, because I have decor that I put out for summer, fall, and Christmas like that. Those are the 3 seasons that I use, that I will decorate my, I will do a tablescape. So I'm trying to get stuff that I know that's going to go with that, and it's not going to be, it's not going to be too much. So y'all, yeah, your girl still sitting down here, as y'all can see, still sitting down here trying to go through this storage bin right here. This is what I'm talking about. So yes, you see me putting stuff back up in here, but baby, that stuff is the stuff that I'm going to give away. Yes, there's only a couple of things in here. When I say a couple, like them 2 pumpkins I got from the Dollar Tree, yeah, and everything else, I am going to give my daughter what she wants, and I'm going to use the other stuff for the church. Whew, yeah, because, Okay, y'all, let me clarify something. I'm putting the stuff back in the storage bin. Now, what I'm going to do is when I clean that china cabinet out downstairs, the stuff that I am going to keep for me, I am going to put it in a storage bin and put it in that closet downstairs in that living room so I will know where it's at. That will be my decor closet. So I don't have to have these storage bins sitting around. Now, these, when I'm done decluttering and I take the stuff out that I want, when I get ready to get rid of this storage bin, that storage bin is going to go to who I am giving it to. It will not be in my home. That's what I mean when I say get rid of. That's how I'm going to truly know that I decluttered some stuff. So yes, I am putting it back in here, but I am going to go through that china cabinet downstairs and I am going to take my decor pieces back out of here and I'm going to put it downstairs in that closet downstairs. Yes, because it looks like I'm just packing the storage bin back for this whole thing to be donated. So anywho, y'all, I'm a work in progress. I'm a work in progress, but your girl gonna get it did. Now, y'all, like I said before, that is the stuff for money bouquets. I'm not going to get rid of that stuff because I'm always making a money bouquet. Y'all, I don't know what I was doing with this thing right here. I was trying to fold it up, see which way it goes, so the Velcro could make it stay closed, but it did not work at all. I was like, ugh. I started just throwing it in the garbage, but I just put it up there and left it alone. So now, y'all, I'm going to start getting all the rest of this stuff up, y'all, because your girl is tired. And this green card, I'm going to give that to Chocolate. I'm figuring out something else for my balloons, to storage my balloons in the house them, because I think that would be better. So y'all, like I said, I'm making some progress. I am making some progress. So y'all, this storage bin right here, like I said, this is when I was telling you about the houses, the core pillow covers for the couch, curtains, and Christmas pillow covers, stuff like that. So it's only certain things that I am going to get rid of. The rest I am going to keep because I do use them. So that's what I'm doing right now with this storage bin, and I'm going to take the stuff that I'm not using that's going to go downstairs. I'm going to give it away, or if they don't want it, just go into the garbage. Now, y'all, yes, that fireplace do work. So right now I'm gonna sweep over there, organize my shoes and stuff, and get this area over here all cleaned up. Okay, y'all see my furry baby down there at my feet. I'm constantly telling him to move. Y'all, he's always under me. That's it, every day, never ending thing. I have to fuss at him to make him go sit down. So anywho, y'all, it looks like a lot of my storage bins, my shoe bins are empty. Some of my shoes is downstairs. Some of them is lined up along the steps. I just got to bring them up here and put them in the storage bin. Why I keep saying storage bin? In the shoebox. In the shoebox. Also, I still have some of my granny kids, they toys. But anywho, y'all, like I said, I'm going to get this area all swept up. Y'all, I enjoy the convenience of a vacuum cleaner. Because when I say trying to sweep this rug, it was getting on my nerves. It was getting on my nerves. I was tired as hell. Anywho, but I'm going to get it did. So y'all, right here, I am just going to stack my shoe bins, not storage bins, my shoe bins in this area over here. And That way I am going to have them all nice and neat up here. Like I said, I still have to go downstairs and get some of my shoes. Y'all see that row right there? It has no shoes in there. That's because some of them is downstairs. So I'm going to, after I do that, I'll go down there and get them in a little bit. But I'm just going to get these storage bins all stacked up. There I go again with the storage bin. I'm just going to get these shoe bins all stacked up over here, nice and neatly, and they will be out of the way. Lord, why do I keep saying storage bins? Shoe bins, y'all. Shoe bins. Also, y'all, I need to put a closet door up here to this closet. I keep telling the hubby I want a closet door up here. I'm tired of not having a closet door up here. Yes, we need a closet door. It would look so much better with a closet door. So I'm gonna have to price that stuff. You know, one of them doors that you pull out. I guess they call them French doors. If that's what they is, we need some of them. But anywho, y'all, I'm finna just get this stuff put back over here in this area. Now, y'all, I'm also going to be giving away those end tables as well. As those was my cousin. I'm going to ask my son, do he want them? Now, y'all, the glass on those tables, those glasses are heavy as hell. I mean, heavy, heavy. So, yes, I am going to be getting rid of those because I don't need them. I got end tables. So, if he wants them, he can have them. If not, I'll figure out something else for him. I'll donate them somewhere. So y'all, I'm still trying to get this rug and stuff swept out, figure out where I'm gonna put these storage bins that I am going to keep for now. So I am going to put the donating storage bin under this table. I'm also try to put that box that I'm donated that I set on top of the table under there as well, but I don't think it's gonna fit. I'm still in the process of trying to sweep this floor, y'all. Sweeping the floor with a broom. Oh, Jesus, the convenience of a vacuum. The convenience of the vacuum. There goes some more of my Granny Man toys. But anywho, y'all, hey, nothing pays off for hard work. Y'all see me trying to move that storage bin with that big one on that with that storage bin on top of that thing. That stuff is heavy. Wasn't no way in the world I was gonna pour all my muscles, and I need them all. Anywho, let me finish getting this floor all swept up. And I'll be back on here and talk to y'all in a second. If I get my butt out the TV, I can finish, y'all. But hell, I was watching YouTube. Now, YouTube and cleaning go together all day long. Anywho, let me finish. Because y'all, I stopped several times and looked at that TV. So y'all, I'm just gonna get this stuff put back over here in a neat pile, neatly in order. There I go again, looking at that TV, neatly in order, so I can just it won't be all over the place. And like I said, once I'm done in here, when I do my china cabinet downstairs, I will pour out my fall decor that I left in that storage bin up here, because I'm going to clean that closet out, and that's where all of my fall decor is going to go, downstairs in that closet that's in the living room. It ain't that big, but hey, if I have it down there in that area, I won't have to travel and look for it. So y'all, like I said, I'm just getting this stuff all stacked up. I go watching that TV again, getting this stuff all stacked up and trying to get it in order and just get through with this room. Okay, y'all. It's 12:50, and I gotta stop because I gotta get ready to take Kane to the vet in a neighboring city. So I'm gonna come back here once we get done with him, and then I'm gonna finish. I'm back from the vet with Kane. Got him all squared away, got him the stuff that he needed. So y'all, I'm gonna finish with this room now. Straightened out the shoes. My shoes, well, that's gonna stay over there. Like I was saying, I think I left out this stuff right Where did I leave off at? Yeah, anyway, let me turn this right here. I'm finna dust this TV area and stuff off right here. Pull it out a little bit so I can sweep behind it. And then I will be through with this area as well. And then so y'all, like I said, I'm finna get this TV area all cleaned up and wiped down and all that good stuff like that. Now watch how fast I go, because I ain't got time to girl. I got something else to do. Anywho. I told y'all it wasn't going to take me that long to finish with this TV area because, like I said, your girl ain't got time. I got too much other stuff I got to do. I got about 50 more rooms to declutter. I'm just playing. Anywho, but I do. Hell, I got too many more rooms to declutter. Now, y'all, I think I'm going to start listening to music while I am cleaning because, baby, YouTube is addictive. Y'all see how many times? I done stopped about 1,000 times to look at that doggone TV. Anywho, y'all. But, hey, it's YouTube is your friend, baby. YouTube gives you all the information and all the skills and knowledge that you need to know if you want to know how to do something. I'm just saying, y'all. But like I said, I might start listening to some music when I'm cleaning because that way I don't have to be all in the TV 50,000 times. But baby, I'm going to stop and look at it. If it's something interesting that I want to see, your girl going to stop and look at it, especially if I'm looking at the channels I watch. For sure. Yes, I am. So y'all, as y'all can see, I made it over here into this room over here. I'm just going to get all this stuff all cleaned up. I'm not going to do too much more talking. I'm just going to get all this stuff over here all cleaned up, get it all put away, get this floor and stuff swept in this area over here, and then we're going to be done with this stuff up here because, right, like I said, this whole upstairs is going to be changed. You guys will see it. We are planning to do different stuff at this room up here. So anywho, let me finish getting this stuff up and I'll come back on here and talk to y'all in a second. But y'all know I'll be back on here before that's over with. So look, y'all, listen. Now, big as this house is, we don't have a basement. When I say we don't have a basement, we have a basement, but that room downstairs only houses the furnace, the water softener, the hot water tank, and stuff like that. It's a nice size room, but it ain't it ain't no basement like you think it's a basement. Yes, I want a basement. I definitely want a basement. That way the hubby can put all his toys. You see that toys in right there? All his toys, exercise equipment can go downstairs. Excuse me, I feel a little parched. So y'all, I'm back over here in this room right here. I am just putting my shoes that I got off the steps in here and watching TV in the process. So I'm gonna get this stuff, get these shoes put back in the shoe bin. I was gonna say storage bin. I had to pause for a second. Get the shoes put back in the shoe bin, and then, hey, we're gonna work from there. Like I said, I'm almost done upstairs in this space, and I'll be glad when I get finished. I got a couple of more things to do, and then your girl is done. So let's listen to some elevator music, and then I'll be back on here and talk to y'all. Now, y'all know how hard it is to sweep steps with no carpet on it. Baby, I thought I was down trying to sweep these doggone steps. But anywho, your girl got it done. Yes, I did. I swept these steps. Now, y'all, I can't wait till we take this carpet up. Yes, because that's what we plan on doing. The carpet for the whole upstairs is coming up. It has to come up. And then we're going to get the floor and stuff fixed up there because, yes, that floor upstairs needs to be fixed as well. So, anywho, y'all, let me finish getting this carpet all swept off. And I'll come back on here and talk to y'all in a little bit. Okay, y'all, I'm all done. Well, what I'm gonna do up here in these two spaces for now, like I said earlier, I do need to go through that bin that has my vases in it and separate the vases that I use for when I'm doing parties, and just make sure I keep that where I have the chair covers and stuff at. So let me turn this camera around so I can show y'all where I am at in this space, and we could talk about what else that I am going to be doing with this room. So as far as my shoes, I got to put those 2 pair of shoes back in the thingy. I just swept over there, stacked up my shoe bins, cleaned the fireplace area. My grandkids' toys are still sitting there. Now in this closet, the only thing I have in this closet, it is a bag of clothes in there that I'm going to go through. They are the hubbies. Y'all already know. But those two, this one and that one, is bed pillows. And I have to go through that to get everything situated. Over here in this area, as you can see, I just cleaned off this table. That bin right there, that's the bin that is for, wait a minute, is this the one that's for, hold on, let me see. Okay, yes. That bin, yeah, that's the bin that I'm going to be using, like when I decorate stuff for the church, like during the fall season, and get some of that stuff to my daughter. Those little craft rolls gonna be donated to the church, so the kids can do some decorations, DIYs, craft projects, stuff like that. Over here in this area, so those are the girls' garbage cans. That stuff is gonna go downstairs. That stand, I'm gonna ask Shakla, do she want that little white stand, that wicker basket, that little basket right there, those two gonna be donated to the church. This basket right here is pillow covers, curtains and stuff like that. That bag has to go in the flower bin. I'm gonna take this downstairs. It's gonna I'm gonna go through and see what's in there, what I'm keeping, what I'm throwing away, all that stuff like that, and break that storage bin down. This thing right here, my stuff that houses my balloons and all that stuff. I'm on a hunt for the jars so I could just have my balloons sitting up so they won't be in that bag in there like that. I'm gonna get that stuff organized as well. This is some of my fall decor. I'm keeping this stuff right here. Is this donating pile? Okay, yes, this is going to be used for the church as well. I didn't put it down there with that storage bin because it won't fit, but that's what that box is. So as far as this room, I am all done here. I do have to hang those curtains back up for the closet that I have for the closet area, but other than that, the girl is done in this room. So this area, I am going to, I already know what's in here. It is books, chair covers, white chair covers for the wedding, those pillows right there, the girls' comforter sets. This right here is the plastic bags for when I do balloon parties and stuff like that. So this room right here, let me move this right here while I'm coming over there. I'm gonna put these in there with the other ones. So I just got everything up off this floor, made this room look nice and neat, as neatly as I can. Like I said, the stand is gonna come out of here. My teddy bears, I probably just stack them in my office somewhere. Yeah, this headboard is gonna sit here for now. Other than that, like I said, I am done in this space. I just had to get everything up off the floor. As y'all seen, it was all right here. Those end tables is going downstairs as well. I swept the steps all the way down. So yeah, that's all that I have to do up here. I'm gonna go sit these over here where the black ones are, which is right here. So I'm gonna move this and just put those right there. So y'all, I am all done in this space, and it took me 2 days, and I'm still not done. Like I said, I'm going to touch every room in this house so I get it decluttered where I want it, and I don't have to worry about it, because come springtime, I'm not trying to do this in the springtime. I'm trying to work on my garden in the springtime. So anywho, y'all, this is your girl Sandra. I'm going to catch y'all on the next video. Y'all have a blessed day. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.